Hi. So I have a question because I'm navigating some resistance and confusion, and also this feeling of being a bit stuck in a loop. So I'm learning to process my emotions that show up and to step out of the patterns, the automatic patterns, and to act more in alignment and from being sovereign. At the same time, I feel I'm called to be more present and more aware. And the more present and aware I become, the more I feel I am part of the whole universe or the one consciousness. And the less I identify with my identity, my person, and my emotions. And I'm not sure how to navigate that meeting of eternal and personal. Because if I am consciousness and source, nothing can hurt me. There's no need to interfere in life. There's no need really to stand up for my boundaries or to change my patterns even. And what's the difference between being conscious and present to an emotion, feeling it but not responding the way I would usually do, and bypassing that emotion, which is which makes me feel more dense and less present. I'm finding it really hard to explain this, but the difference between being kind of present and aware and not identifying with an emotion, not feeling the need to defend myself because I'm not really being attacked. And the feeling or perceiving an emotion and thinking it's just a story, it's not important, which makes me feel smaller. So I feel there's a very subtle difference, and I'm finding it hard to navigate this in daily life and daily encounters. And I guess also when I become more conscious and more aware and take a big step back or widen, I feel this big resistance in me. And perhaps it's ego that is really clinging on and refusing to die, or refusing to surrender and let go. And this fear of meaninglessness, if I would. And it's a strong fear. And I feel it also pushes me back into story, back into pressure, back into being productive. And I faced it a couple of times, or not faced it, but it has come up. And that's where I get stuck in. I get to a certain degree of surrender and letting go, and this fear comes up of I can't give myself up completely. I can't surrender all the way. And I get pulled back again into struggle. And I feel it's also, to some extent, perhaps natural instinct, because if I were to cease all doing and just sit and be, which would feel lovely, there's also quite a big chance I'd starve or, get eaten or something else. So it might be a quite primal fear. And is this complete surrender actually a possibility, or is it a neat theory that, is sort of like a guiding light, never meant to be actually reached?